Welcome back to Dead Ball TV. We're doing Group B World Cup predictions right now. If you haven't seen our Group A yet, this is how we're going to do it. All right, we're going to give our predictions for the standings. After that, we're going to go into top goal scorer, who we think is going to be the top goal scorer for the group. And then finally, we're going to give our hot takes. Although, knowing us, we'll definitely reveal some of those throughout the entire thing. So, before we even say anything more, I didn't do this last group. I'm going to do this for this time. I need y'all's hot takes, Group B, in the comments. Nothing else. I don't want you to say anything else. Don't say love the podcast. Don't say anything nice. I need hot takes only.
We know you motherfuckers love the podcast.
15 hot takes in the comments. All different. All different. Tell me why Gareth Bale scoring 10 in the group stage. Down below in the comments. Anyways, let's kick it off. Speaking of Gareth Bale, let's talk about Wales. Let's talk about Wales, guys. Somebody take it from here. How are we feeling about the Welsh national team and how they're going to perform at this upcoming World Cup?
I'm feeling like that's a big old silver spot for Wales, baby. Number 2.
Really?
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
You are smoking crack.
Damn, bro. You're a Euro snob.
Holy shit.
I am.
They've been doing so bad in Nations League.
I really think that Gareth Bale is a fucking difference maker. And I mean, he's going to show up after this LAFC. He's remembered that he can play football, and they put a golf ban on him. Do you hear me, Jake? They put a golf ban on the Welsh team and Gareth Bale's in particular.
I mean, do they even have golf courses in Qatar?
Yes, they do. They had tried to register, and they said no. The entire Welsh team is banned from the golf course, and so is Gareth Bale. I'm telling you, the man's going to vent his entire frustration.
Smoking that loud pack.
No, bro.
He loves golfing more than you love white women. And I never thought I'd say.
Damn, and I love white women, bro.
Oh, Connor. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to break that curse.
Shit, I do too.
Ain't nobody know what you like, Jake. It's a mystery.
Shit, I do too. Goddamn.
Anyway,
he likes women. We're vaguely sure. So
I can't even hate that take because this group is like the most difficult group.
It's a group of death. It's a group of death. I will stand by that.
This, you know what? Okay, I buy that. I'll buy in on that. That's Jake's hot take right there. This is the group of death. Actually.
Both politically, geopolitics. I mean, in terms of actual skill on paper, it is very hard to predict what the hell is going to go on in Group B.
Yeah, it's.
So I wrote out some scores. Do you want me to give you my my score lines for Wales that led them here? I have them with 5 points.
Maybe.
Why don't I just tell you that?
5 points. Well, isn't that going to say who you have? Kind of like imply it. Who the other countries are?
Good point.
If you have even a modicum of ball knowledge, I've already spoiled it. If you can math that out, but
what the fuck? Hell no, I can't math that out right now.
I was like, I must be an idiot.
I was like, I have zero ball knowledge right now. Well, actually, I have more than you because Wales definitely ain't making second. That's
for fucking smoking crack.
That's for a fucking fact.
So, Connor, you've made part of your case. Jake, why do you think they won't?
Why do I think they won't?
Yeah.
They can barely beat Poland. They beat a poor Austria side in order to get here, and they beat a poor Ukraine side that, honestly, they should have let them win because of the strife over there. But no, Wales are dickheads, and they had to beat them. Why would they
That was an absolute fucking hooligan move on their part.
They got lucky.
Yeah. And
they were not the better team that game.
And I don't rate Bale at all anymore. I mean, I know
at all anymore.
At all anymore. Honestly, his MLS play is.
You didn't watch that final. You didn't watch that final. His MLS play is trash because he doesn't give a fuck because he's saving himself for the World Cup.
All of their goals against Austria and Ukraine. Like
I'm telling you, dude.
He's been checked out club for years, but Wales Bale is still.
I mean,
still something.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
but
said
this
the
is a
same
different
shit about.
group.
No, you said the same. You know what? Fuck you.
This is a
Honestly, let's
different
get into
group.
this. You said the same shit about Messi. You said the same shit about
Okay,
Messi last year.
that was just me.
No.
That was just me
make my
trying to.
fucking case.
That was just me trying to tickle your balls a
You
little.
said the same thing about Messi last year, and this is what Messi was doing. And then he was like, you know what? PSG's got a good squad. I'm going to turn it on. Fuck Inter Miami. So now he's playing well for PSG and for Argentina. I'm telling you, Gareth Bale is the same kind of guy. He's got that fucking dog in him. He's a big game player. Ray Allen in the finals, he's hitting that game-winning 3. I'm telling you, bro, this guy is a bred for big games. If he does not injure himself in the World Cup, like I could see him. I mean, I'm just gonna hold myself here because I don't want to give up too much. But the guy's a big game player, and against historic rivals England and upstarts USA, they're going to be upset. They're going to be playing angry at that point. And the entire dynamic is going to shift once Bale turns it on. Like, I think we're going to see a completely different Wales than we saw in qualifying and Nations League. So I'm telling you, buckle up.
No, that's fair. And
Wow.
Nations League is so tough to judge because I don't know if teams care that much. I mean, like Hungary was 1 point away, I believe, from going to the Nations League final. Is anybody going to tell me that Hungary is the second best or potentially best European team? Well, you're a Eastern Euro snob, to be specific, Jake. No way. No chance. I don't think that most of these guys care too much. Like, they try a little bit. They're trying, but they're not going hard. You know what I mean? And when Wales go hard, they eke out results. I will give them that. I don't know. I don't know how many of the goals the U.S. scores against them.
I think they're going to
Say
leak
that?
goals in the back. I think they're going to leak goals with
No.
yes, dude. They're going to leak some goals in the back against these 3 teams.
Against that low block, U.S. not doing anything. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. We score from a free kick or a corner.
I mean,
that's it.
They haven't really been playing a low block, I feel like. They've been playing 3 in the back, right?
They play with wing backs, back 5. They will sit back against the World Cup, in the World Cup, because they know they can't go toe to toe with England. Maybe they could with Iran, but I don't think they want to. I don't think Rob Page is going to tell them that. He's going to be like, "No, boys, bunker down. We want to. This is what Wales want to do. They want to win every single game, 1-0 off a Gareth Bale free kick. That's all they want."
Dude, I don't know. I think they're coming out counterattacking. I think they're going to go hella counterattacking with those wing backs, especially against England. Like, well, I'm just going to save my shit. Are we going to keep talking about Wales here? What do we want to do next?
What you got in there, Jake?
I had him at 4th.
Fucking hell. Cheyenne's going to love you for that.
I have him at 4th. I don't rate him.
Damn. All right.
I got him 4th too.
You got him 4th too?
I got him 4th too.
Jack's a realist.
Dude, I thought long and hard about this,
Jack's
man. It was tough. This was so tough. Group A, I was like, perhaps ignorantly, I was like, I got this. Yeah. I know. Group B, I was like, fuck.
I will say,
there's a lot of different things.
Group B had me stumped, but I had Wales. I had the Wales conundrum fixed for a while.
I will say, Connor, if they finish second, I'll be like, yep, makes sense. Because these boys, they show up. They show up. And Rob Page, I think he's a good manager. It's a close-knit group. They know how to play. They got pace up front. Man, I mean, they could beat Iran. They could beat Iran 2-0. And I wouldn't be shocked.
Yes.
I'm not going to be shocked who finishes second in this group. Really, because it's so close. But I do have them 4th, unfortunately. Perhaps my U.S. bias is also protecting that team a little bit as well. You want to do go ahead and go. Do it.
I have the opposite of U.S. bias. You want to know? Mine's going to be a 2 for
Let's do U.S. Let's do U.S. next.
Let's do U.S. next. I got U.S. finishing 3rd.
Why? Jake wants to agree so bad. Look at him.
He's like,
yeah, It's like,
So,
so do I.
I don't buy it. I don't think we can really score against anybody. Honestly, I think the team we're set up for success best against is Iran and England, being that they don't have fullbacks and we have excellent wingers. But that's assuming that we're going to get past the English midfield. That's not happening. That I genuinely do not think that's going to happen. And he's going to have a fucking set up defense anyway. He's going to throw 5 motherfuckers at the back regardless. Like, I just don't see us getting the ball up there. And that's a crucial game because I think Wales is going to suffocate us. I think they're going to use their blend of like experience and like vigor. They're going to be like, welcome to the World Cup. You guys are really young. Let us show you around. We've got a chip on our shoulder here. You're not the underdogs here. That's us.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to absolutely suffocate the hell out of us. And frankly, I think the USA. Oh my God, no, yeah, I have them. I have the USA 4th. That's my bad.
You're
You're
fourth?
I have them 4th. Yeah.
Damn, son.
And I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be on goal differential. I'm telling you, it's on
Okay.
goal differential right now
Let's
for the reasons
let's-
for the reasons that I said
let's
before.
get into that.
Holy
Let's-
shit.
Okay. I got him 3rd.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I had him.
Damn, none of us have him getting out the groove?
No.
Yo.
Damn, we're some dickheads, bro.
Bro. This is why people don't know what teams we support, bro.
Dude,
Oh my
It's because
God.
we're filled with self-loathing. Like, I'm such a self-loathing motherfucker. Like, I've been hating all the Argentina shit that I've been seeing lately. I'm knocking on wood. I don't want to jinx anything, but that shit pisses me off. I think that's unrealistic. I think the USA is unrealistic. Even like,
It's not self-loathing, dog. It's the team can't fucking win outside of the United States. We cannot win. You think we're going to go to the desert and pick up 6
Yeah.
points?
and they have a tough time playing outside of CONCACAF.
Hostile territory. Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
somebody fact check me. I looked at it. The U.S. has 1 win against a non-CONCACAF team under Greg Berhalter outside of the United States.
Is that
Do
Morocco?
you guys know
Oh.
what team that is? Can anyone guess?
You're kidding me. No, I can't.
They have
I really
1 win.
can't.
I'll give you a hint by telling you who it is. It's Northern Ireland. 2-1.
Shit, when did they play?
Northern Ireland is the worst Ireland, and Ireland's shit.
They did a European tour. They lost to Switzerland 2-1, and then they beat Northern Ireland 2-1. That is the only win outside of the United States under Greg Berhalter. Outside of CONCACAF, that's the only win they have.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland. You think we're going to go to the desert and beat Iran? You think we're going to go to the desert and beat the Welsh? Bro, this is where being European helps you so much, because these guys, dog, they're battle tested. They are battle tested. Wales are not afraid to go to the desert, okay? They literally live in the fire. Every other match, they got to go to London. They have to go to Paris. They go to Madrid.
Hostile
They're always in the
environment.
lion's den,
Yeah.
bro. These aren't even soldiers, bro. These are like Spartan hoplites at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The Iranians,
Yeah.
they don't fold like that. We're taking, I think, the youngest group to the World Cup. Correct me if
Yeah,
I'm
we are
wrong.
the youngest
I
team.
think it's the youngest.
We
Yeah,
are
okay.
the youngest team.
We're taking a bunch of children to the Middle East to play the big boys with a manager with no tactical fluidity whatsoever.
Just vibes. Just chill.
We're just vibing. Honestly, this is like Miracle on Ice. This is like the equivalent of Miracle.
It could
on
be.
Ice.
It could be. I would be a very happy U.S. fan if we made it out of this group. I think that would be the biggest dub, I think, in recent U.S. memory.
I
Even
think that's
bigger
fair to
than was it South Korea? Where we went
Where
to
they-
quarters?
Quarterfinals. Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. That would be a bigger dub than that.
Whoa. Okay. No. That was a bigger
Come on.
dub. That was absolutely
No,
a big,
come on.
dude. Because think about it.
In recent memory.
Is 20 years recent memory?
I'd say that's the cutoff.
Yeah, that's the
Okay, well,
cutoff.
if that's the
20 years.
cutoff, then I would say no, because that's the biggest achievement, I think. so far.
I thought in the 40s or 50s we did some shit.
Ain't nobody give a damn. Maybe we did.
Ain't nobody
We're not
give a
talking
damn.
about the 40s. All right.
Come
No,
on.
we're not
we
talking
just,
about the 40s.
we're just
I'd
talking
say-
about the Uruguayan 1932 team. Shit.
And ain't nobody give a damn. But
And we were
them.
talking about how damn irrelevant that was. No, look, South Korea back then is objectively like worse comparatively to the global football climate at the time than we are now. By all stretch of the imagination, according to our FIFA ratings, we should have a decent chance. We should have a fighting chance.
Oh, we're going to
And
the
let me
semis
tell you-
based off our FIFA rating.
We don't. It will not happen. We will not make it out. If we make it out of this group, I will be flabbergasted. I will concede personally to every single person that calls me a bell end in the comments. I'll say you're right. You're right. But I do not see. I pulled some Doctor Strange Avengers shit. I went through and I was fucking 15,000 possibilities.
I
In
saw it.
what
It was
universe
really
do we
scary while I was
win?
doing that.
And he said, none, boy. Hell no. It's
God
not
damn.
happening. I don't see it.
Okay, I see it. First off, before I do that, it would be a massive achievement. It would not be the biggest achievement. I have to strongly disagree. Strongly disagree because the talent on this team is enough to make a quarterfinals.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we have Greg Berhalter as the manager, and unfortunately, as a national team, these guys haven't been tested like that.
Just not
They've
ready.
just been beating up a dying Mexico repeatedly, and that's pretty much like the biggest highlight of Berhalter's career as manager. But this is different. This is a different beast. There's no Mexico. Mexico's praying they're going to make it out of the group as is. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think under a different manager, perhaps one that allows the guys to play more free-flowing football, uses a different formation, I think I would have had them second. I really do. But I have no confidence based on everything I've seen the past 4 years that these guys are going to put it together. It's plain and simple. They could. Now they could. Like I said, whoever finishes second, I won't be shocked. But if I'm a betting man, I just cannot put it on the U.S.
I will. If the U.S. finishes second, I will get on that hot train. I will go. My entire demeanor will shift because that will mean that
We'll
they
make an
have-
apology video.
Yeah.
I'll make it. I will personally
Publicly.
get on here. Yes, correct.
Yes. Correct.
But Iran is a much better team than people are giving them credit for. And in order to be relevant in this group, USA has to get a win against two of these teams, and I don't even think they can do it against Iran. So,
Minimum 5 points, you have to imagine. A win and 2 draws.
correct. And that's what I have Wales at. 5 points.
Okay. Question. Which game is the most likely dub for the U.S.?
England.
England.
We are built for success against England
Because
are
of your
built-
wing back argument?
because of my wingback. We are very strong on the wing. We have a good midfield presence. That being said, England's defense is severely injured, so I could see a universe where that could happen. That being said, England beats us out in every position. Even their reserves, whoever's going to be out on fullback is going to be better than our guy, probably. Excepting maybe like Christian Pulisic against whoever the fuck ends up playing like right back.
I hear your wing play argument. I don't really see our guys play on the wings that much. They always just try to cross it in or they try to cut into the middle. And I think England just shuts that out immediately.
Yeah, fair. I disagree on seeing us play on the wing. I think that we do play on the wing quite often, especially with Weah out there.
Yeah. Aronson as well.
He is out on the wing, but I feel everyone dribbles it into the box kind of centrally.
Yes, yeah.
If they are out on the wing, and I think all Southgate has to say to Maguire is, "Get your big ass forehead in front of these dudes."
Yeah.
That being
Because
said,
it's going to
though,
go through the center.
if we get enough opportunities to try to take on Harry Maguire one-on-one, he will make a mistake. It might not be a penalty, but it'll be a free kick outside the box. It'll be a poorly tracked run. It'll be something. that's the thing with Maguire is like you just keep going at him. Eventually, something's going to happen in the U.S. If they're going to beat England, has to be a goal. When that era comes, and it's either going to come from Maguire or honestly Jordan Pickford like not handling a shot well, has to be a goal, 100%. You cannot, and you know who's probably going to have to put those away, which is why we're fucked, is Jesus Ferreira. And he's not going to put it away.
Yep.
R.I.P. United States men's national team.
Well said.
Okay, should we talk about Iran?
Yeah, let's talk about Iran. Let's do it.
Jake, where you have them finishing? Do you dare? Do you dare? Do you dare, boy? Oh, okay.
I've got him
That's
at second. It was a difficult choice to put him at second because I rated a lot of my choices are based off their games in the calendar year of 2022. And Iran has the least amount, I feel like, out of every team going to the World Cup. I mean, like, they don't have a lot of practice games underneath their belt. However, I think they have a couple of things going for them, and they literally have zero expectations. And they have some proven goal scorers up top. I don't know if Azmoun if he's
Azmoun,
if he's going to be healthy or not. I think he's knocked right now.
Oh God, I didn't see that.
But with him and Taremi, I think it would be. Both those guys are pretty deadly.
Oh, let me see. Damn, I did not. Oh my God, torn muscle fiber, bro. When did this happen? October 12th for Azmoun. Oh shit. Okay,
that is bad.
Yeah, so I don't know if he comes back. I mean.
Okay. Tehran Times article 5 days ago. Sardar Azmoun will reportedly be fit for Iran's opening match with England.
Yeah.
What a fucking recovery. Holy
give
shit.
That guy steroids. I don't give a fuck. But your country needs you.
The world deserves to see this man play.
Oh, yeah.
He's an animal.
It could change his career if he goes to the World Cup and does well. If he pulls them to second and they advance out, that could be a career-changing move for him, especially coming off of an injury like that.
Mm-hmm.
The man's going. Where's he now?
He's doing well. Germany, Leverkusen, yeah.
He's leaving. He's leaving if he gets him out of the group like that.
It's funny. We did Group A before this, and Incampié is Ecuador's star center back. I think he's like 20 years old, bro. It's insane.
Wild.
And he just got the move. And Connor, remember you and I did that transfer video a while ago with South Americans, and he was linked to Spurs. And I was like, don't go, because like wait for the World Cup. Because if you do well, then like honestly, dude, you can probably do better than Spurs.
Yes.
Azmoun's the same thing. Like he just moved, but you're right. If he kills it, bro, can you imagine? He bags a brace against the US.
Oh yeah, they're gonna eat that shit up. The new owners
ESPN won't know what to do with themselves. They're gonna be like, "Wow, this unknown character came out of nowhere.
Where did this man come from?
Yeah, Leverkusen.
Yeah,
Leverkusen.
Star Iranian. That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Don't even know how to pronounce the damn country name. But no, it's they're tough. They're tough overall to call, I think, because like you said, Jake, they've barely played any game, mostly because they keep getting canceled. Thanks, Canada. And they played 2 games under Carlos Queiroz, who, if you ask Cheyenne, is the Messiah, and he will deliver them to the quarterfinals.
Which is
crazy. I don't know about that because again, we've mentioned AFCON as well. We saw Egypt at AFCON. Different players, different team, same manager. Left a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
Now they got results, and maybe that's all Iran cares about. But I've just never been the biggest fan of Queiroz. However, I feel like he's just one of those managers that the players just love, and so they just put on for him. So, but again,
and that's a big difference maker.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Or it can be. That's the potential.
And they're going to have all firepower going because they've got random farmers, painters, and plumbers in the back, I feel like.
Yeah, but those random painters, farmers, and plumbers have been playing together for a minute. So they, at the very least,
Oh,
they
yeah.
can.
They are a well-meshed unit. For sure.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Iran, though. They don't play elite teams very often. And when they do, they don't do particularly well.
Right.
Struggled against Korea. Got smacked by Japan last time they played them. They did get the result against. Okay, you guys are gonna have to help me out. Did they beat Uruguay 1-0 and then tie Senegal 1-1, or was it the other way around? I think it was Uruguay that beat 1-0, right?
They beat Uruguay and they tied Senegal.
Yeah, got the results, but I was listening to an Uruguay guy talk about that match, and apparently they like peppered Iran. Like Iran just did what Iran needs to do at the World Cup. Which honestly, if I'd be Iranian, yeah, they survived. They're not gonna fold like the U.S. I don't see these guys breaking. I don't see like a Costa Rica where the U.S. goes away and then just mentally they're defeated by the 20th minute. It's not gonna be like that. Especially given like the internal stuff in Iran right now. I feel like these guys are just gonna show out. On top of their best players being in form, except for Azmoun because of that injury. But so we all have England first. I'm kind of shocked by that. I'm kind of shocked. Nobody thinks Southgate is going to drag him down.
It was
not in this group.
It was optimism.
Not in this group. I mean, Harry Kane's on a tear right now. I mean, if that gives you any indication about my future picks here, like Harry Kane's a fucking freak. The only team that I really see them struggling against is Wales, and I see that because of the rivalry. But even then, that might be completely different. I think these guys are going to have a massive. Well, I don't want to say chip on their shoulder again. I think they're going to be in cruise control here, and I really don't think anything's going to rock the boat all that much. Their midfield is really solid, and I mean, you've got a great set of forwards. So just find some squad rotation maybe in some of the games. See who's like your super sub coming in, because if you can find a super sub that gets hot to come in like behind Harry Kane, or like if Jack Grealish starts popping off on the left, like, I mean, you're set. You're set for success. But yeah, I don't see any real resistance here in this group for them.
Do you think that too much is being made of this U.S.-England game in the media? You think it's being too much of a big deal? I mean, why or why not?
So I see different situations playing out. I really can't speak as to arbitrarily if too much of a deal is being made out of it. I think that the appropriate amount of stink is being brought up by the Americans, because that's the only way we're going to win that game. We've got to charge in there with our fucking tricorn caps, like Washington crossing the motherfucking Delaware. USA, 1776, baby. Let's fucking go. Like, that is the energy that we need to have. So if you ask me in regards to the US, yes, this is the appropriate amount of stink. That being said, like, I can see it bleeding over into like European Twitter and like, oh, well, how is this going to go? We all need a real quick reality check as to the standings of these teams. Like, England's clear. It's not even funny. Like, no, Euro bias aside, like, it's not close. Christian Pulisic can play for Chelsea all he wants, and we can have
never start
in Italy and never start.
Well,
like, I'm just saying, like, Mason Mount dapped him up before they're getting on the plane tonight. I'm sure they're leaving tonight. I'm sure Mason Mount dapped him up and he said, "I'm sorry for what's about to happen." And Pulisic was like, ha, ha, ha. Mason Mount was like, "I'm sorry." This is not going to be pretty. I'm very, very afraid for what's going to happen here.
So yeah, the same, Jake.
Talking about England versus the U.S. specifically?
Yeah. Because I feel like this is being talked up as I don't even think it's a stretch to say the game of the group stage, England-US.
I think
In
Wales
American
and
and
England have a bigger
English-speaking
rivalry.
media. Okay, say more, because I think I agree.
Wales and England? I mean, they have beef more recently. What are we going to drag this shit out that happened 200 and some odd years ago? Like, yeah, like we love to fucking, wave our dick around and like, yeah, Teddy Roosevelt, yee, fuck the redcoats. We love the Patriots over here. Fuck that. Like, England doesn't give a fuck about that. We're allies now. Like, there's no actual beef there. Like, yeah, maybe if we go in and we fucking like drank some natural light before the game, maybe we can fucking rally these guys. But half these guys play in Europe. They have no actual beef towards England. You know who does have beef towards the English? The fucking Welsh. Because the English are fucking racist towards them still. They're like, oh, wow, you lot have a bunch of... that was fucking Scottish, but... Oh, you lot have a bunch of fucking Y's in your names. Like, oh, how do you pronounce the Y's? The Welsh are like, I'm going to fuck you today. Like the sheep that you say I fuck. I'm going to destroy
The sheep
you.
shaggers, bro.
The sheep shaggers. Are you kidding me? Gareth Bale's got a chip on his shoulder. I'm telling you, dude. He's
I think
he's
so.
like, fuck Tottenham.
Bro, they
fuck
see
the
each other
English.
every day. The
I'm
Welsh
going.
and the English. Every day.
Yes.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like even Iran probably has more of a reason to be upset than we do.
Correct. Speaking of, I think the USA is going to walk into that Iran game like we're just going to walk through them, and Iran's going to be like, get ready, bitch.
Oh, they're going to have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
That is clear.
Bro,
I feel the U.S. isn't going to have any idea what's going on in any of these games, other than maybe the England one. Because...
Okay.
Well, because the LeBron James of soccer is going to say, hey, these guys over here across the pond are actually pretty good. And Walker Zimmerman's going to be like, no way they're better than Nashville. No way they're better than Orlando.
It's like, bro, I played against Austin
See
FC.
these guys.
I got
there was
this.
a Polish guy on the other team. Just get ready.
It's like, no way they're better than Kansas Sporting right now.
I think that the Iranian game will be closer in tempo to what the U.S. is used to in CONCACAF. Yeah. And I think this point also reinforces what you said, Connor, about Wales. They're just ready, bro. Like they're not going to play England and be like, wow, these guys are good. Yeah. There's not going to be any like surprise there.
No shock.
Like, we like, bro, we've been marking Kevin De Bruyne and Eden Hazard for the past 6 years. We're not scared of Tim Weah. That's just the reality. The Iranians, I think, will struggle in the beginning, at least. I don't think they'll have the same mental fragility, but they will be like, well, damn, this is not I was gonna say Iraq. I don't think did they play Iraq? They did play Iraq. This is not Iraq. This is not Lebanon. This is a little tougher.
Yeah.
So I think they will struggle a little bit, but I still think they have the talent and the morale to pull through. This is really like which team can just pull themselves up out of the bootstraps and get it done.
Yes, correct.
And I guess I just, for some reason, feel like Iran has the best opportunity to do so. And I feel like the U.S. has probably the worst opportunity to do so. Like, who's giving the fiery halftime speech and is like, guys, if we don't go and score 2 in the second half, we're out of the World Cup. I think Carlos Queiroz does that. Honestly, I think Rob Page does that. Does Berhalter put the fear of God in the players? I don't think so, bro.
We all saw the video. I brought it up a million times. DeAndre Yedlin's giving the halftime speeches. You can't have that. You cannot have that. You need to have some fucking guy, not Jesus Ferreira either. What is Gio Reyna going to do it? They're a bunch of soft-spoken lads. They need to have a Gareth Bale screaming
and he's 20
in the locker room. They're babies. They're infants. Maybe that's why they have motherfucker. Who was it? Tim Ream in there now. Maybe that's why they've got him in there. Maybe that's why they've got him in there to be like, guys, you better, like, I know haha funny memes. You need to fucking wake up tomorrow ready to go. You want the Revolutionary War again? We can make this into a fucking game. Like, we can make this into a rivalry, but that's on you. So do I think that that's going to happen? No. Do I see am I hoping for that? Oh my God, yes. If the USA pulls out a win against England and we still drop out, if that is our one win and we still like leave the group, I'm a USA stan. because that's where we got to get it done. Make the fucking, I've been saying this with Argentina, Italy. Make it a yearly game. Make it a Diego Maradona Cup. Make it the Revolutionary War. Do it like a once a year international friendly. Let's make this a big thing. I think it could really be that. But that being said, I'm going to be trounced. Somebody's going to clip that. And I'm going to sound like a total asshole who's like totally cheering the U.S. on with my fucking flannel and my muscle shirt on right now. I'm going to look like a complete dickhead.
But I don't think so, bro. I don't want to do it like a huge side tangent, but it's kind of the problem that the Nations League has created. And Jake, we did a pros and cons like a long time ago, but I don't think we stressed enough the fact that the U.S., Mexico, Argentina, Japan, they can't go play the Europeans anymore because the Europeans are in the Nations League.
They're playing each
and
other.
That's really fucking them over. That's why Senegal their friendlies are against just other African teams because they don't have a choice. And so I completely agree, Connor. It's like this World Cup, it's who can convince me that we're the real deal? Because this is the first test. I feel like everything else, qualifying, Gold Cup, that's the PSAT, bro. It's time to sit down and take the actual test. And I'm with you guys. If we get first, if we get second, we go through the round, and who cares what happens in the knockouts, I will be like, I was wrong.
The biggest dub in U.S. history.
And I want to get something
3,
straight. I want to get something straight here. This team has got that. We have the talent. I am not like trying to dissuade everybody out here from the talent. We have the talent. They are young.
Yep.
That is my biggest thing here. DeAndre Yedlin cannot be the guy giving those speeches. You need somebody to grow into that position. Personally, I think it might be Gio Reyna eventually, but they're still boys. I'm saying I will back them completely for the next World Cup, providing that we qualify. But like right now, we don't have that in us. We don't have the balls. We are a bunch of boys playing against grown-ass men. We don't have a fucking Harry Kane on our side. We don't have these guys in Iran who have faced actual struggles in their life, who know what true political turmoil is. Those are men that we're playing against. The Welsh, they know what it is to be degraded and oppressed for, hundreds of years against the English. They've got actual skin in the game, beef. We have a bunch of guys who made our way to Europe or have been playing in the MLS, and they're like, what, 20 years old. Grow up. Like that's just not realistic here. You can't ask me to stake my hopes on that because you know what? I'm getting angry because I'm going to be sad at the end of the day.
You bring up a great point, and I think it could be summed up, or at least what I'm interpreting you're saying is that I don't know if the U.S., if these lads can play to the same level to the badge as these other countries, right?
Yes. Because they're infants. They're new to the badge. Literally, it's a brand new badge. They
just don't know, right? Yeah, they just don't know.
And it's not even like we're haters or self-loathers. Show me when they did it.
Show me when
did they do that? When has that happened?
When have they played for the badge? The only time that I can think about it is...
a comeback win against Jamaica? I mean, like...
No.
The Gold Cup final is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
That's the only instance I can think of.
We need to be forged in fire. We need to go and we need to get our ass kicked by somebody at this World Cup. I want to see these boys crying. I want the pressure of not qualifying for the last World Cup to come through.
No, I agree.
And I want the pressure of getting our asses chewed out in hopefully the first game. Well, maybe not hopefully the first game that we play, but getting absolutely bodied in one of those and deciding this is it. Our balls are going to drop now. This is when we start. And even if we crash out, if I see us playing like a team, I'm back. I'm USA, baby. Because right now, to be completely frank with you, I'm completely Argentine. Like, there's not even a part of me that wants to really look after this USA jersey. It's really disappointing because I feel like a proud American. I mean, look at me right now. I look like a goddamn lumberjack, AR-15 shooting, dip chewing son of a bitch. This is true. Correct. I almost shaved a mustache in before this. I'm getting a mullet tomorrow.
Thank God.
Prepare yourselves. But like, I just don't feel pride in that badge right now. And I should. I feel more pride for the Houston Astros winning the goddamn World Series than I do for the boys, our boys going to the World Cup. I should be riding for these motherfuckers, but I really don't have it right now. I want to see them play as a team. That is my challenge. And you know what? Fuck it. That'll be my hot take. Fuck everything before. This is my hot take right now. The USA is going to go. We're going to get our fucking ass kicked. And we're going to have 2 good games. We might still crash out. I might still have them fucking leaving fourth. But we're going to see them playing as a team for 45 minutes. I think we get a good, solid second half against somebody. Maybe score a goal. We're going to look like an actual team by the end of this World Cup. The end. That's my hot take right there. Boom. Done. Said it.
I think that Welsh game will be difficult. I do agree. I think all the games will be difficult for the U.S.
They will, dude. This is not an easy group. This is not
It's the group of death for us. It is the group of death for us.
It's the group of death for everyone, I feel like, in the group, honestly, because anything can fucking happen with these teams.
Yeah. One mistake. We're predicting all this shit, but I mean, one mistake in this group and it shoots the entire order topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
Yeah. One penalty, one handball, one poorly timed slide tackle will decide.
And we will never hear the end of it if it involves England or the U.S.
Perhaps.
Or we'll never let them. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
I just kind of robbed
keep it
myself
pushing.
with this speech. Yeah, let's keep it pushing.
No. I mean, it was good, and I agree. Like, we need to see the boys struggle a little more.
Get me in that goddamn locker room. Take Yedlin off the goddamn list. I'll fucking get these boys together.
Dude, you cannot have him doing the speeches, man. He's my guy, but like, nah, that can't happen. Can't happen. Top scorer for the group. Harry Kane.
I've got Taremi.
I respect that.
I've got Taremi. He's been killing it for Porto in the Champions League, and I think that's the most analogous type of competition I think that Taremi will see, compared to playing in the group. And he scored
Totally fair.
He scored daggers against Leverkusen, Atletico, and Club Brugge.
Don't remind me. Yeah.
I think Harry Kane. The only team he's going to struggle against here is going to be Wales because they're going to know how to mark him. I don't think the USA has ever marked a striker, at least in recent. This USA team has not marked a striker as talented as Harry Kane. They're not going to be able to come up against him. I recognize that,
it's a fact. That's a fact. They have not. I'm going through everything in my head. They have not.
They haven't. It's not a thing.
I was going to make some crude MLS joke, but no, you're right.
They just haven't. They haven't come up against anything like that. And I think Iran too. Harry Kane's going to have it here. This is going to be one of those FIFA games where you're going to sit back and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm only shooting outside the box this game. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I think that's what this could quickly end up being. And
I only see Harry Kane, and this might be a hot take. I only see him scoring 1 goal in the group.
Wow.
That is a hot take. I would say.
The reason I say that is because I think everyone knows what this motherfucker is capable of, and they're going to be so cautious around this guy. They're going to double team his ass, even triple team him, and they're probably going to foul the fuck out of him, and he's never going to really get a true chance to score.
I wouldn't be surprised if all of Harry Kane's goals are penalties, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he scores like 3 penalties.
Yes.
But if we're talking
I see 2 penalties, one open play
from the group.
From the group,
yeah. The England don't score like that, though.
Yeah,
like they could finish
in this group. This is a different kind of game. These are different games than we are used to seeing England play. This is not the Euro Cup. Like, let's all be completely honest with ourselves. Like, they didn't score in the Euro Cup. That is tremendous competition that they're going up against. Yeah, Luke Shaw had to score against Italy because it's Italy, known for they're famous for their defense. Historically,
they blitz in the semifinals? Ukraine? Yeah, blitz to Ukraine. 4-1, I think. 4-0. But that was a minute ago. That was a minute ago in the Nations League.
That was a minute ago.
Been
yes.
like that.
No, the Nations League is not really like that, but do they really care about that? Harry Kane's on an absolute tear right
Question.
now. Maybe he doesn't have the same chemistry with these guys, but their midfield is too good to count him out, I feel like. Like, you forget about this motherfucker for 1 second because you see Raheem Sterling cutting in. Oh, easy. Easy. Aaron Long takes 2 steps forward to stop Raheem Sterling. Boom. Lane cleared for Harry Kane. And you know that ball's going straight back to Mount, and it's going right over Aaron Long's head, and he's going to be like, wow, there it goes. I'm not
Kane
coming
is
back.
going to body Aaron Long in the air.
I'm telling you, dude. It's going to happen. And yeah, God
That's
forbid
generous.
they get a set piece.
That's generous.
Oh, my God. Disgusting. That's disgusting.
I will say, if anybody else is managing England besides Gareth Southgate, Kane, 100% all day, probably gets 5 goals. In the
He might get the golden boot. He might get the
golden boot in the
tournament.
Back-to-back World Cups. I'm going to say Gold Cups. Back-to-back World Cups. It could have happened. I don't know because of Southgate. And I don't know. For some reason, I see Raheem Sterling having a pretty good group stage, much like he did at the Euros.
Yeah. I think his recent form as Chelsea is going to hamper him. I really thought it was going to be a howler if I put him. But yeah, you're right. He's got, I think, I love Raheem. I think he's got that dog in him, and him playing bad at Chelsea is going to mean he's going to show up chomping at the bit for England.
Yeah, he's been kind of stinking at the Stamford Bridge, hasn't he?
Well, I mean, there's change coming.
Here's what's going to happen, and this is why this group is so damn difficult. Either England take all the BS they're hearing from the media, everybody talking about how they're done. Look at Nations League, they got relegated, they're trash. All these players, they're not there by merit. It's all nepotism, favoritism. They take that and they're like, you know what? The Sun is right, TalkSport is right, and they collapse. Or they say, screw you, and they get 9 points in the group, winning every single game 4-0. Like they could. I mean, these guys have scored 3 against the Germans. I don't remember how many they put past the Italians. They've blitzed. They blitz teams when they want to. It seems like they just randomly kick into another gear. Like the Ukraine that I was telling you in the Euros. They can put teams to the sword quickly. It's just you never really know the English mentality. Like what's it going to be? It's so hard to guess. Any chance Gareth Bale is his top goal scorer?
Bad chance.
I think there is a chance, but it has to play out like a fucking fairy tale. It has to play out like a fairy tale. I see that man getting some clutch goals, but I don't see him getting a lot of goals. I think the max that I have him set for is 2. Maybe he scores a screamer of a free kick. How about that?
I think he scores a free kick in the group stage. I don't know if that's a hot take, but
that would be nice to see.
Look, scoring a free kick in the World Cup is no small feat. Like
No.
that is huge. To call that is really fucking big. But I don't know if he scores a free kick, but I think he's got 2 goals in him for the group stage.
Can you imagine he just bangs in 30-yard free kick past Jordan Pickford?
I would scream my
That'd
fucking
be crazy.
head off. Jake,
He's
I'm
got
calling
1
you
goal
bitch
for me.
ass up. I'm gonna say I told you.
He's got 1 goal for me.
Okay, more than I thought you'd have him for.
That's true.
He will score a free kick, I feel like. It won't be from open play. That's for damn sure.
I don't know. When he's slicing through that U.S. men's national team defense on a counterattack, Daniel James gives him a sitter.
Not Harry Wilson.
Maybe Harry Wilson. Maybe my boy Nico Williams. You never know.
They've got a young.
Maybe Aaron Ramsey starts playing again. I don't even know if that man's fit.
I've never heard
Joe
that man's
Allen?
name in my life.
That's embarrassing. You should know who that is.
Yes, I have heard Aaron Ramsey's. Jesus Christ, that one was a joke.
What about Joe Rodon
was
in the
all
back
down.
with the long ball?
Joe Rodon? Why'd you say like Rodon?
Rodon.
Joe Rodon. It's Rodon.
No, Joe
Rodon. No, it's Rodon, boy.
Joe Rodon.
Joe Rodon. Yeah.
I mean, him and Ben Davies, decide to play really well for their country. I mean, honestly, Ben Davies is pretty solid for Spurs, but
Yeah.
Rodon just never really got to play. It's kind of strange. It's almost like Tottenham recruiting has no idea what they're doing.
They don't.
You're right. They have no clue what they're doing. Hot takes, baby. Let's wrap this up. Who's got them?
I already told you mine. I busted them both early. No surprise. That's my MO.
That is.
Just ask anybody. But
Wow.
Word on the street.
Word on the street.
God damn.
But yeah,
I think we already talked about him, right?
Yeah, the U.S. Starts to play as a team. We start seeing the future of the U.S. here, but I don't think we go through, but we do start seeing the lights. I'm saying we get 45 minutes of beautiful football from them. World-class football, I would say, after getting ass kicked.
Yeah.
That's my hot take. We get our ass kicked, we get a half of just gorgeous football, only to crash out. Like a fucking anime, I swear to God, it's going to happen.
I feel like saying the U.S. is not going to make it out is a hot take. Again, to the general public, I think that is a hot take.
Yeah.
Okay, well, welcome to your rude awakening.
I agree, but we've been saying that. I think we've kind of... I mean, I can't really think of another hot take, honestly. Like, we've kind of aired them all out in this discussion.
Is it a hot take? It's a hot take, though, to say the U.S. lose all 3 games. Like, that's a hot take, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a big deal.
That would be tragic. Like, as much as I don't like Greg Berhalter, that would be... Woo! That would be...
I
don't even know what is the fallout of that. I don't even know.
I'd burn a
Berhalter
jersey.
fired the entire back
I think he's
room
fired regardless.
Yeah.
He's fired
Really?
regardless of the result. Is that a hot take?
That's a hot take. He gets to... I think he gets to round 16. I think he's safe.
No.
I think, dude, I think he's in bed with too many people in US
no,
soccer.
yeah,
Hold
on. Yeah, let's talk about this really quick. I think if he makes it to the round of 16, they're gonna fucking keep him. And
I don't think the
four-year
players in the
extension.
locker room like him enough. They're gonna call for his head.
I don't think
even if they make it to the round of 16.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna say hole like that.
They're gonna say, Greg,
do?
we appreciate you for these past couple years and getting us to the round of 16 if they ever make it there, but we need an actual manager whenever we host the World Cup in 26. And if Greg's a true man, he will respect that decision and let the players tell him what to do in that regard.
You can kind of see the seeds of that a little bit, and we talked about it at the very beginning of this 2-hour marathon that we've done, the Zach Steffen thing. Like, hold on. Something's
going on here.
Something's going on.
No, you're
Mexico
right.
doesn't
That is
just
really good
kick
shout.
Memo Ochoa outside of the World Cup selection.
I love
because
Zachary
he has a bad
Steffen.
game.
Please do not compare him to Memo Ochoa.
No, but I'm saying in terms of a guy who was the starting goalkeeper basically the entire time.
Yeah,
basically the entire
that's
time.
fair.
That strikes me as either there's an internal conflict with Greg Berhalter or possibly with another player that might be deemed more important. Like with Mexico, for example, like Chicha, they're trying to report that like him and Memo Ochoa had a bust up. I think it's straight bullshit. We're not going to talk about that now. I think it's straight bullshit just to justify him not being included in the squad. But maybe that's a genuine possibility for what happened with Zach Steffen. I don't know if you guys saw, but Matt Miazga, the guy who's famous, you probably seen it. He bumped into Diego Lainez and he like went like that to him.
Mm-hmm.
Which was cold. It was cold. I'm not going to lie. Until my boy Edson came over, showing him what's up. But anyways, he came out and basically criticized Greg Berhalter and was like, I'm not going to talk now. Like y'all will know.
Just wait till after the World Cup, right?
You'll see.
Yeah. And I don't know. There is like a weird aura around the team a little bit. And maybe that's why they just suck. They don't have a crowd behind them.
He plays favorites. This man is coaching by his gut, which, if you are fucking Ancelotti, that is one thing. You can coach by your gut. You have earned that. Greg Berhalter has not earned that. My man, you have a lot
He's
to
done
learn.
nothing.
He's done nothing. He has done nothing.
Won a Gold Cup.
Yep. Nothing. That's what. Yeah. I mean, that's not enough. That's not enough. You can behind the back pass. You can, I feel like he's trying to play the America's Dad kind of card, like I'm fun. I'm different. Like I'm not a hard ass. I'm not a soft ass. I'm just right in the middle. I'm an every man. I don't want that. I don't want that going into the World Cup. I want something that's going to fucking rally these boys, I don't want a scout leader. I want the Führer coming in here and letting them know what the hell is going on. Because a scout leader might take you up fucking Enchanted Rock in Texas. It's not going to lead you through the goddamn Andes. You don't want that guy going across the Alps. You want Hannibal leading you through the Alps. You don't want Scoutmaster Greg.
Yeah. And you could argue we have the worst manager in the group.
Yes.
Ooh.
Damn, I don't know. I fucking hate Southgate. I really don't know, dude. Damn.
Yeah, you caught me off guard with that one.
It's tough. It's tough. Does a Greg Berhalter-led England do they make the Euro final?
Oh my God.
Probably not.
I think a Gareth Southgate USA finishes fourth.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree.
A Gareth Southgate USA doesn't qualify, actually. There's my hot take.
Oh, okay. They qualify. CONCACAF is trash. They qualify.
Yeah.
But it's close. It's close.
I don't know, because it would take away even more attacking energy than we already have. And we were already scraping by with 1-0s.
We love a 2-0 against El Salvador.
Think about that. We don't even have the fullbacks. Like, he loves to play with fullbacks. We don't have fullbacks like that. Serginho Dest would be gassed every single game.
Then we'd be playing two
through him.
He'd play back
two guys in the
back five.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we'd probably have. I mean, shit. Would he call up John Brooks though?
Oh, damn. All right, we might qualify after all. Hold on.
You could.
Maybe Tim Ream's playing the whole time.
Tim Ream, John Brooks, and who else?
I put Walker Zimmerman.
Walker Zimmerman there,
if not Richards.
And then we have Serginho Dest and Jedi on the flanks.
Yep,
as wing backs.
It'd be a solid back five.
That is a solid back five. Damn it, we might still qualify. All right, we qualify.
Okay, we're never gonna qualify. We're gonna qualify. No, Panama's not sneaking in at the last second. I have no faith in that whatsoever.
But yeah, no, fuck that. You know what? Maybe I would take Southgate then.
Wow.
Damn, you flip-flopped so hard just now.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Christ.
Well, because I was thinking the players that he would call up, he would still. I don't like Southgate's style of play, but I like the players that he calls up. I don't fucking like Greg's style of play or the fucking players that he calls up or the way that he manages the team, period. Like Southgate, yeah, he might be a fucking bell end for playing the most offensively gifted team in the World Cup as a goddamn back five, but like, I don't know. At least he picks, the best people in the squad, and like his favorites do tend to come through. Like, he's got something to show for it. Not much, but something.
Fair.
Berhalter's just standing there with his dick in his hand, blowing in the wind. Maybe he'll do a behind the back pass, and they'll be like, "Oh, here's our fucking ESPN top 15."
Mm-hmm.
That's how he's changing the perception of U.S. soccer. Those back passes.
It's the wrong goddamn sport.
Yeah.
Like, you see these cool shit, like Ancelotti will bring down a fucking ball, or like Tuchel will like dribble a ball, or Pep will dribble a ball on the sidelines. Greg picks it up with his hands like a fucking dickhead. If that is not indicative of the state of U.S. men's soccer, I don't know what to tell you, dude. We got the wrong fucking guy. Go coach fucking Celtics. They need a team. Or they need a
The
coach.
Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets just have a
Brooklyn
vacancy.
Yeah, they need a fucking help. God damn.
All right,
I'm
last
losing my
question I'm
mind
going to
over
ask. Very, very last question. Then we're going to wrap this up. If Jurgen Klinnsman is the manager of the U.S. men's national team, do we make it out of the group?
We do.
We do, baby.
We do.
We do.
We
We
do.
absolutely do.
We fucking do. There's
This is
no
the
doubt
biggest
about it.
US bias here.
There's no
my
doubt about
God,
it. There's no
bro.
fucking doubt about
Because
it.
you know what? Klinsman would get them hyped for that England game. We win that England game with Klinsman there.
It's not even hype. There would be strategy. There would be
We'd be drilled,
some,
bro.
There would be some form of practice involved.
No, but I'm telling you, he gets there and he hits them with a, now listen closely, boys. This is how we did it back in the day. And you're going to come at them with the Blitzkrieg and their flanks
What
are
is it?
weak. We ensure our supply lines are stacked and feed Serginho, and he's going to get Timothy Weah the ball, and we're going to score. And Jesus Ferreira, I better not see you at the fucking airport.
No, he's not calling Ferreira up.
Hell no,
He's
he's
not
not
calling
calling
for
for
it,
it.
bro.
No, he's got Peacock up there, up top. He's been starting for 2 years straight.
100%. He's got Pitfalk. Joe Scally's probably maybe Des because he's been in Europe too. It would be a different looking team for sure. Dog. I
That's
don't
why
know.
we got to
I
hit up
really- it
Loaf. He's free. 2026,
Bro, when we
baby.
look at what Klinsman did with that booty U.S. men's national team,
Bro, yeah.
you
we went
imagine
toe-to-toe-
he's got
we
these
went
guys?
toe-to-toe with Portugal in Ronaldo's prime. And it wasn't a bad game. Yes, we lost. But it was not a bad game. That was certified that we played about 3 times to capacity, I would say.
our best midfielder was Michael Bradley. Our
Yeah.
best midfielder.
Dude, it was
Who was our second
90
best? Jermaine Jones?
99% MLS players.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was 99% physicality.
Our best player in Clint Dempsey, was he playing for Fulham at the time or was he already at the Sounders?
He was already at Sounders.
Definitely
wild.
during the
in
latter half of
2014.
Sounders,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wild.
Omar Gonzalez was getting genuine starts at center back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he starts for Panama,
Wild.
respectfully. I don't think he ever would have. We were still playing DeMarcus Beasley.
He was
Man was
36. Yeah.
He was 36 playing left back.
I forgot about that motherfucker. I remember
Bro.
we'd have to switch him out in FIFA in the first half when we would play as the
Yeah.
US.
Yes.
Now Jermaine
Like our
Jones,
best-
Cole.
He was a dog. We could, you know what? We could use a Jermaine Jones in this midfield.
Yeah. We could use a lot
Tyler
of those.
Adams not quite there yet, mentality wise, but maybe. I mean, he's young.
He's like a
But Jermaine
Pokemon.
Jones
He's
was a
still he's still at his first evolution. I think Jermaine
Yeah, I think
Jones
Jermaine
is
Jones-
the second. Yeah.
He is. No, I think he's final. I don't know if there's another evolution past that. He definitely third evolution
Okay.
of Tyler
He's going to
Adams.
devolve.
I can't even remember who the full midfield was. Bradley. I mean, Beckerman was getting minutes, bro.
So
Beckerman was getting Zusi.
Graham Zusi, bro. Bobby Wood was like the backup 9. I mean,
Did he? He didn't go to 2014, did he? Yeah, he did because he was starting in 2015 when we beat Germany. You remember that? I still have that
friendly
jersey.
game.
That was fucking. I lost
That
my
was
mind
crazy.
I was at a Twin Peaks and I remember watching that game and I was fucking screaming my head off. And they were like, "Dude, you're here for a job application. What are you doing?" And I was like, "Give me a beer." They did not hire me.
no surprises there.
No surprise.
But there probably were some surprises
Yeah,
for you guys in this video. Let's wrap this up. Again, like I said at the beginning, leave your hot takes for this group down below in the comments. We will be making a video like this for every single remaining World Cup group, going in alphabetical order. Yes, that means if you're a Mexican or Argentine watching, that we got you guys next. All right. So
We got
what could
y'all
go
next.
wrong? Who knows? You'll just have to subscribe and find out. If you're listening on a streaming platform, make sure you give the podcast a rating. We don't care if it's a 5-star, it could be 4, it could be 3. Just give it a rating. You know, let the people know that there's some value here. And anybody else got anything to say before we leave?
Hell
Jake's
yeah.
about to pass out. He's
This
exhausted.
was a long one.
This was
It was a long one. It was
a long one, but I think it was a good one, especially near the end there. I really think you should maybe just cut your significant other, your girlfriend, your mom, your abuelita, your tias, Throw them in there too. Your primas. We want to see your cousins in here. Get them in
Absolutely.
here. They've all got people in their lives that are going to be watching this, and they need to be informed. And I think we got really passionate near the end there. They always ask why. Why do you like? I don't get it. Like, why are you so passionate about this? Because the fucking country's on the line, right? Your national pride is here, and I think we showcased that pretty well. So if you're not ready to open up to her like that, show her indirectly what you're feeling. By my rants, I almost brought myself to tears here. So
You did.
Oh, just wait till next episode.
I don't know.
It's gonna get so much worse.
It's gonna get so much. I might cry next episode. I
Those
might
are
cry
some
next episode.
spicy
I'm
groups
horrified.
next.
Oh my god.
They are.
Oh my
They
god.
are.
I don't want.
Hey, wait till we get to these boys group right here. Y'all gonna be so mad at what I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be dropping truth bombs, just like in this episode. All right, everybody. We appreciate y'all for watching or listening, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.